Well, a happy new year to you all, and yes, she got bought. A few of you may already know because I've been posting on Instagram, which is Nathan's Garage Official, by the way, a few pictures of the old girl. Ah, look, it's 2017. We still have planes. Still. I kind of think these videos wouldn't be complete without at least one plane flying over. So yes, the 53 got bought. Right now we're, as you can see, it's got Iowa plates. We're trying to convert it over to California plates, and there's a few little loopholes and rings I have to jump through before that happens, which I'll go into in more detail. But right now, I've got to clean this place up because it got to the point where I just can't find anything, and it's so messy in here that it makes me not want to come in here and work on the truck. So that's next. A cleanup of sorts did happen. So this whole area was just piled with shit yesterday because, as you can see, it got painted and it was just a hellhole. So that got sorted yesterday. Now that engine there is a 4.6 out of an 04 Crown Vic. I'm going to be splitting the engine and the transmission today because they're not selling together and I need to sell them because I need some money. So I'm going to be splitting those down later on. And then we have the old girl. It's tour time. So, just wandering around her. Obviously, we knew she was crusty, but the main thing I was after was I wanted a good roof line. I didn't want them to be any holes up here, which there miraculously isn't. It seems the salt from Iowa has just attacked, obviously, the bottom. So this is nice and crinkly. And then going inside, turn on some light. You can see what we've got going on here. So the door sill is done. The A-pillar bottom is pretty much done. You can see big old holes in the floorboards there. So lots of bad choices have been made in this truck's life. Like some weird soundproofing and all that kind of stuff. And a nice what looks like 80s Buick seat on a damn fine wooden frame down there. It's so weird, just trying to piece together what a truck has been through. It's just the most bizarre thing. Most of the dash switches are all kind of like brittle and broken. This truck's amazingly clean and complete, but it's not been used in so long. Everything's kind of like frozen and brittle and broken and rotten, you know. So, as I say, everything's there. Headliner is gone. Don't mind that. That is all good for me. Let me spin around to the other side and show you the other floor. In fact, no, I'll stay on this side and we'll work our way back. So, you know, holes in the running boards and stuff like that, but I don't mind. That's going to stay like that. I like it. And you can see the holes, the rust here. Now, this is an 8-foot express bed, which, when I do the frame swap, is going to get chopped down a hell of a lot. So as you can see, it's a tight fit in my garage. There is exactly no room. So I've just got a big ply. There's all the stuff for the white F71, which is still progressing slowly. See, seams are all good on the roof. Nice. I knew the rust was going to be worse when I got it home and, you know, actually took my time to look at it. Oh, there you go, nice bowed, bent bed door. God, I'm completely blanking on what that's called right now. So this side is probably slightly better. There's more rust at the back of this sill, but the A-pillar is definitely better. That's that. So we have cracks and holes there. Let's crack some light. So yeah, so we've got holes there, a hole around the front mount. We've got that damn fine sound matting, deadening, whatever it's called there, which is hideous, obviously. Again, the nice seat. Around this side, same sort of thing on that bottom piece, but it's flat, so that's not going to be a problem. And shoved right up against my back wall. So, the registration of her. Because it's an Iowa vehicle, I've got to swap it over to a California pink. It has an Iowan pink right now. Now obviously California don't seem to trust Iowans, and the fact that the VIN is on the pink from Iowa doesn't mean anything to California. So we have to find the VIN number in 2 places on that truck. Now I found it on the inside of the actual glove box lid, that's fine. And on the internet I searched and they said it was in between the steering box and the back shackle of the front leaf spring. Scrape that down, nothing's there. And this was in the parking lot of AAA, so we didn't have a lot of time to do that. So the lady kind of she was awesome, but you know, we can't tie her up for too long, so I brought it home. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to strip the front panel work off, and hopefully on one of the front frame rails somewhere we're going to find a stamp with that VIN number on. Then got to stick it back on a trailer, take it down to AAA, let them see the VIN in 2 places, and all the paperwork can come through, get a pink, get plates, get on with the job. Okay, so I think I'm about 2 hours in right now trying to get this fender off. Pretty much everything was seized, snapped. An extra 20 years of seizage to what I'm used to over the 70s trucks like the old ones. So anyway, fender off time. First time it's been off in a long time. So there's a little bit of a gap along the top of the actual frame rail in between this inner fender, so I may not take that off yet, and then just clean this top off and see if we can see anything. On second thoughts, that's a pain in the arse, so I'm going to take this fender off. It should only be in about another 4 bolts that need to snap to just get this off as well. Okay, success. Out she comes. Okay, let's see if we can find a VIN number on this side. If not, same again. No VIN number on that side. Let's get on. And after lots more snappage, I think I may have forgot one. Oh look, we have a plane, another snapped bolt. Ah! He's definitely a little more crusty on this side. Well, there's something stamped on this side here, so I'm going to take this inner wing off now and see if there's anything else on top. Think positive. Fingers crossed, we have the code. Fingers crossed. She's playing hard to get. Oh, one more. Bastard. So on this side, she's definitely had a bit of a nudge. Definitely been part of this. It's creased up a lot of this stuff. So I'm gonna get some love for the lump hammer, I think, later on. So where's the code? Give me the code. Please give me the code. So both sides are off, and I'm still on the hunt for this damned frame number, VIN number on the frame. I've been told either chassis leg, which I've now uncovered and cleaned it off, and also the cross member that runs underneath the actual radiator here. It could be on there, so that's the next step. Let's get on. The start of another day. There's some epically good news and some epically bad news. So, stripped the front off and found the VIN. So we now have the VIN in 2 places, which is what we need for VIN verification in California. Now the epically bad news is that my tow guy got let go yesterday. So this is stranded here right now. So I'm calling in favors. I've texted several people and left people messages, so we shall see how that goes. So I guess we'll just carry on taking it to pieces. I'm going to take the bed off, probably take the doors off today, so we can make it light enough to maybe tow on a smaller trailer. I've got a friend with a smaller trailer. It's not great for big trucks, so as light as I can make it is probably the best thing to do. And also probably going to throw some starter fluid down her throat and see if we can get her fired up today as well. Let's get on. The breakdown continues in the rain, of course. So that's how we've got us so far. Front end's completely off. We found the VIN number right there, which is awesome. So the VIN verification is going to happen tomorrow. A lady's coming down. So that's that. We'll turn the engine over today, but the starter seems to be weak and it wouldn't turn the engine over fast enough with the plugs in to get anywhere near fast enough to fire. With the plugs out, turned it over fine. The engine's nice and loose, so hopefully I'll get some money back on that to go against the truck. And then the back was broken down. One thing that rust does is it's awesome where it creates access holes where they're not supposed to be. So obviously there's a few cross members that need to be made up. I never expected the actual bed cross members, the intermediate ones, to be wood. The end ones are steel. Actually no, the front end one's wood and the back one is steel. So yeah, so that bedside will be coming off tomorrow. VIN verification will happen tomorrow. I was saying, in my perfect world, somebody would come and buy this entire frame, engine, drivetrain and everything all in one go tomorrow, just after the VIN verification lady, so I can buy another truck, slide her under. That probably won't happen. So yeah, tomorrow I will start on with the engine and various other things that I don't even know about now. One thing I'm going to try and do with this video series is I'm going to try and do one every couple of days. I may keep up with it, but I'm going to be a lot closer than with the last builds. Just throw it out there and work as fast as I possibly can to get it done. So yeah, so that's the end for episode kind of like 2, because the inspection was 1, this is 2. Catch me on Instagram, Nathan's Garage Official, and Facebook, Nathan's Garage. Thanks for watching, see you in a couple of days.